The case I researched is Plyler v. Doe, which came to the Supreme Court in 1982. The key players are a group of Mexican school children living in Texas with undocumented immigration status. So they were illegal immigrants at the time. And it is versus the Board of Trustees and Superintendent of the School District in Smith County, Texas. So the question was whether the students could be allowed to attend the school since the school board and superintendent denied them access based on their immigration status. And what came into question is the 14th Amendment, that all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of the law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. So the question for the students was if they were denied school, if that would fall within their rights under the 14th Amendment. The question is, can the children of illegal immigrants be denied access to public education? And the decision of the Supreme Court held that it is a violation of the 14th Amendment to deny free K-12 public education to undocumented students regardless of their immigration status. Part of the discussion that came up was whether it would be a financial strain to the school district, and also if the students' quality of life would be as good as they aged into adults, and if their contributions to society would be the same if they were uneducated. And it was determined that it was a violation of their rights to be denied school. So all children, regardless of race, have a right to K-12 education. All students have equal opportunity to education, and states cannot withhold free education from undocumented students or charge tuition based on immigration status. So Plyler v. Doe has come to represent equal opportunity in education. One of the key statements that came out of the case was that education has a fundamental role in maintaining the fabric of our society. So by educating students, who many of which do not have control over their situation, they don't have control over where they were born or where they're currently living, especially as young children entering the school age, that by educating them, we can maintain more of that fabric of our society, promote the quality of life of those students as they age, and help them become contributors to our society as a whole as they get older. One interesting thing is that this is a federal decision, but at the state level, only 16 states in the courts have upheld this decision. And so there are still policies that try to skirt around this decision that can make it more costly for illegal immigrants, undocumented students, or make it difficult for them to attend school, such as requiring them to disclose their immigration status, or pressing up against this. In 1994 in California, they passed a proposition that made it illegal for undocumented students to attend school. A few years later, it was repealed, but these policies are still existing today, but it still stands that all students have an equal opportunity to education. Finally, taking this application into further discussion, what does Plyler v. Doe mean outside of illegal immigrants? What does equal opportunity to education mean, such as the cost of higher education for illegal immigrants? Since they can't get in-state tuition anywhere, it can be quite costly to go to college. And another discussion point is students under discipline or expulsion. Do they have equal opportunity to education even if they've been expelled from school? So in summary, all children, regardless of race, have a right to K-12 education. They have an equal opportunity to become contributors to the fabric of our society.